Hi, I'm Chanel. Each year, scores of people take on the Parish Walk to challenge themselves or raise funds for a charity close to their hearts. Adam Knight is one of those people partaking, but he'll do it differently. The amputee plans to do the 85-mile journey on crutches. He told me he wants to raise money and awareness for the Wooden Spoon Wheelchair Sports Club.
Just over 13 years ago, I was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer in my knee, which resulted in lots of metalwork operations, chemotherapy, things like that. And once I'd sort of been through the medical process and I was effectively cured, I was sort of left with quite a lot of pain for that sort of following decade plus. So when the implants became infected in December 21, I believe it was. It seems like such a long time ago. Unfortunately, that resulted in sepsis, and very, very strange things happened. And so I elected to have the leg amputated, which gave me a bit of a second lease of life. So it freed me from the pain and obviously any illness. So I just decided at that point I was sort of going to get involved as best I can, because we live on an island where everyone's so active. And it's the first opportunity I've got to join in, basically. So I thought I might as well do that. I discovered the wheelchair basketball club. Obviously play handball as well and various other things. That gave me a new focus. And so in a way to sort of pay it forward, all the kindness and everything from everybody, I just decided I was going to do the Parish Walk, or attempt to do it, and raise a bit of money for them so I can help out.
Coming to that decision of taking on such a big task, it's not an easy decision to make. What drove that passion?
Well, it was just, I think, because I've sort of had to sit on the sidelines for so long, I thought to myself, I've got to grab the opportunity. What better way of doing something than having a title with walk in it? So I thought, I've got to do it. I've got to have a go. I've got to attempt it. My wife and I have been training. The biggest issue, really, distance is enormous, but it's more to do with the pace. It's incredibly difficult to maintain the pace required on crutches for such a long time. It's like doing a push-up every time you do a step. So I'm covered in blisters. I'm a bit worn out, but I'll be as best prepared as I can be on the day, if you know what I mean.
No, definitely. I think you also kind of have to mentally prepare yourself a bit more because it's a bit harder for you. Do you find yourself doing like maybe mental exercises as well as physical?
Due to what my wife and I have been through in the past, I think the discomfort and the endurance required to take part in the Parish Walk, I think we've kind of gained that over the years that have passed. So we've got kind of a, not a bit cliche, but a bit of an inner strength when it comes to being up against it, if you know what I mean. So I think we'll be able to dig deep, and I know that we'll give it as absolute best shot, if you know what I mean. We're not going to give up or anything like that. They'll have to keep me off the course.
You're also raising money for the organization.
Yeah, we're raising money for the Wooden Spoon Wheelchair Sports Club, just for general ongoing costs, maintenance and things like that, and also in a way to kind of raise awareness of the club. I discovered it by chance, really, and having spoken to various people, I think that's how they've sort of become involved with it. So if people are aware of it and they want to take part, then that's also a sort of the purpose of doing something like this as well. You know what I mean? It's available for people from the age of 8 upwards. You don't have to be disabled. You can be able-bodied, or you could have dodgy hip or something like that, and it's something you can do without putting undue stress on your sort of lower body, as it were. Although you can pick up the odd blister every now and again just from wheeling around.
So it seems like it's a little bit of a hidden gem. How helpful and supportive are they?
Immediately they just welcomed me. They were, they didn't assume anything. They were very accommodating. Just got sort of thrown into it straight away, and just kind of, I don't know, that so many stories and so many characters that it kind of like felt a bit like a family straight away. Anyway, everyone's so friendly, and plus you kind of bond over the silliness and the cakes at half time, and just kind of being free to take part in sports on a sort of level playing field, as it were. You know what I mean? I couldn't compete against anyone, sort of two legs on a running track on an equal basis, but I can certainly give them a go in a wheelchair, if you know what I mean. So and they're great, and my son as well, my 9-year-old, he loves going with me as well, so it's something we can do together. So that's also something that we've sort of enjoy doing.
You're hoping to raise £1,000. What is, or how much have you collected so far?
Well, initially I started at 500, and the love and support that I got was quite humbling, really, because I'd raised that within 24 hours. So greedily, I upped it to 1,000. We've now surpassed that. We're on 1,155. But people can still donate if they feel like they want to. It'll certainly encourage me to, go that bit harder while I'm going around knowing that I've got that extra support.
Are you looking to pick up that figure, that 1,000 figure? Are you looking to increase it?
If people want to donate, they're more than welcome to. We wouldn't say no. But I am, I'm chuffed that I've managed to get to the total that I've got to. So there's more than enough incentive for me to crack on with, if you know what I mean. But like I said, if anyone wants to show a bit of extra support, then they're more than welcome to.
Right. Is this your first parish walk?
It is.
So what's the emotions like at the moment?
Trepidation. Practice walking is quite a lonely affair. Sort of head down, because I have to sort of concentrate on the ground conditions as well. On the day, I'm pretty sure people will be talking and cheering us on, so that might, give us a different sort of vibe, as it were. But I'm more trepidation at the moment. I'm sure I'll be fine on the day, though. I'd just like to say thank you to everyone that's supported me so far. And like I said, they were just from the off. People were donating and wishing me good luck, and I don't want people to forget that my wife's doing it with me as well. I wouldn't be able to do it without her.
Thank you for making it to the end of the Little Manx Radio newscast. You are obviously someone with exquisite taste. May I politely suggest you might want to subscribe to this and a wide range of Manx Radio podcasts at your favourite podcast provider, so our best bits will magically appear on your smartphone. Thank you.